Hey, what is up, Fritz? What is up? It's good to be back. All right. Your first match of the season. We're gonna have F-Word taking on Moths. F-Word is the core from, what is it, Lunanera Eclipse, from season 4. Did play a master for season 4. Being their debut, yeah, I mean, obviously they struggled here a little bit, but do find themselves an expert here for season 5, and as such, I mean, could be one of the more dangerous teams we're looking at here. Particularly after a season of playing in Master, going down a tier and playing an expert, we could find F-Word is one of the strong favorites here in the division right out of the gate. Who do I think is gonna win, Rav? Ooh, that's a big question. I mean, it's our first look at F-Word, very beginning of the season. Honestly, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. F-Word is essentially, like I said, the LN Eclipse roster. They did bring in Unto. Coming in from Everfrog, I believe. Unto comes from Everfrog. I also know, who was it? Was it Neofried that was on Moths last season? Ooh, this is an interesting one. I actually don't have this in my Hero Band controller. Uh-oh. I do not have a picture for Freya in my band controller. So I didn't get a chance to confirm a couple of things like I wanted to. One of which being who stayed on this Moths roster. It looks like the team changed a little bit, doesn't it? Let's say, because I remember a real player on this roster. I remember Rare, yeah. But definitely looks like there have been some changes to Moss as well coming into season 5. We got asked about a month ago to form a team, so I don't know much about them either. Yeah, I mean, well, good luck, my friend. Good luck. We're gonna start with Moths on the left-hand side. Let's get your bands put in here. I know, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do for a Freya band. We got Oasis chosen for your first map. Freya was the first band that was coming through from F-Word. They did get first ban on that. Moths will ban out their mantra. We're ready to get into season 5. Thank you, copyright free music. Oh, hey, I bet you I did not change any of this stuff. Yeah. Let me just turn that off. Actually, here, let's do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Boom. Wait, do I have some? Here. Okay, that's with an opening 2 picks. This is our, we're going Winston. Start things off here on City Center. I'm just gonna leave you with some Nev's Pop here to kick things off. Please, Eunice says, I have news. I'm open to news. There we go. Okay. Let's lock in here. Sorry, y'all. That was not locked in. I was trying to fix the Freya band thing. What am I looking at? Good retake. Arclight with a wonderful high ground position. Didn't see much to challenge that. So we'll get a second fight flip here out of Moss. Monk with a clear advantage here on the Kitsune Rush. It would surprise me to see them try to get aggressive, but Monk holding this high ground position. Jazzy comes up with 2. Okay. Great play from the back line of the Moss, and Monk has no need to invest that Kitsune Rush. Both Jazzy and Monk getting into that kill feed. SLC's investing a pulse here right at the very end. I think trying to secure this kill on the Nev. Ooh, not gonna land. Great Suzu. Able to keep SLC alive through the pulse from the other side. 43-37 on the board as we'll get dueling Kitsune rushes, but Nevs take way too much damage before the rush hits the ground. Just in the time of the casting of the animation there for the ultimate. Nevs just gets destroyed. Does not get the Primal Rage up. We are going to get Sound Barriers invested in the back of this fight. Nevs should be getting into it quickly, or should be returning to this fight momentarily. There's Nevs. Overclock out of the back line here from Unto. And this has just been a fight for low ground here. Oh, it's super scared of women. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Fudgy. I'm sorry. Aw. Claris, I appreciate the kind words. Magic with the Primal Rage. INN Sovia, thank you for the follow. I don't know if I got that right. Uh-oh, that dangerous move there, Nevs. Nevs playing in traffic. SLZ's gonna hunt them down. Baxter will find everyone who calls it a CAD. 99% on the board. Masa in good position to clean this one up. Let's see, what do we got? We got Primal Rage ending here from Nevs. I think that was just the last bastion of hope, trying to hold on to this. Really need picks to start coming through immediately. Nevs is on point by themselves. Just supports. There's no DPS. There's no punching power. It was just trying to hang on until the DPS could get back.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle. Five, four, three, two, one. Round 2. Capture the objective.
We are getting onto the Genji. We get a look at some Genji for the first time here. Oh, how I missed these streams. Oh, I get you, you're too kind. I have missed y'all as well. It's good. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Part of me wishes I had a little more time to get all my overlays prepared for season 5, but you know what? I'm so happy just to be right back in the thick of it. Oh, 1-2 getting popped early, was just on the other side of the wall from that Suzu. SLC just forfeits their life for point control here, equalizing on this objective. I didn't see what started that. Oh, obviously Nev's got the finish, but I didn't see what got the initial damage. Either way, despite going down early, this is going to be a first cap coming in here from F-Word. Yes. You know, it's a good question there, Maddie. All picks and bans do emulate OWCS now. It is, you know, loser pick. You don't choose all the maps at the top of the series anymore, and we do not do hero bans at the top of the series anymore, and you cannot repeat bans anymore. So, I mean, it is completely emulating OWCS from day one. Very good question. Monk with a early Kitsune Rush. I mean, both Kitsune Rushes up pretty fast here, but that little extra percentage is going to give a huge edge here to Moss as they come in back for this retake. Magic trying to take high ground. Well, unless you don't play in the Kitsune Rush. Magic ends up separated from the rest of the team, anxious to move up to that top side. Just runs into a wall. Good kill from Monk. Once he gets popped, once again, Jazzy able to find flat Q though, but an answer here. It means there's just one overclock left on the table. 2v2 on this point, 2v3. It's the 2v3 favoring Boss at the moment. With Primal Rage from Nevs, equalizing and kill onto Arclight. Magic had the Primal, but didn't want to invest it in that point. It had been a very, just kind of the end of a broken, chaotic fight. Reinforcements just starting to show back up. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you had reinforcements coming back in. Maybe Magic could have gotten that Primal down, but either way, it is going to be control here for F-Word. 80% and counting on the board at that. What's up, Dactus? Neofrod gets the sound barrier down. I was worried it was only going to hit 2. It's a very delayed application onto the other 2 players. It's still not enough. Jazzy has one to answer. Magic had that primal rage. In between the 2 and some good shooting out of Arclight, they're able to force F-Ward back, and Moths get control for the first time here on Gardens. Unto with Blade, no, but just got stuck on the other side of that center pillar, not able to dash out. Sending restaurant on the point from Rare. Unto's gonna finally pull off that blade. It's already caught Jazzy in the back. Ooh. We'll just leap into the Kitsune Rush. Chop through whoever they can. End up finding Arclight through that. And the finish on the Magic. We're gonna get a flip here from F-Ward at 99%. Just very well might be enough to send us on over to University. I don't see anybody close enough here for a touch. We're going to round 3. Who do I support? You know what? Whoever... I don't know, like, what was I gonna say? Like, whoever's just giving you the vibes, you know?
Ready for battle.
Oh. Oh, Ploro is rare. Good to know. Good to know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, okay. Orisa rollout coming in here from Moths. Ah, sorry. JQ out of nets. Clockwork rotation. Nevs decides to cut the corners. We're just gonna go right to point, see if we can knife somebody down. You do have Unto protecting the backside rotation. At the very least able to scout. And indeed, Moths are gonna try to make that move. Trying to push Nevs into the hole. Doesn't quite work. The energy job was on point. Unfortunately, Flaticue stays alive with just very little health and is able to return the damage. Turns into a bit of a fight on the stairs here. 2v1 trade favoring F-Ward at the moment. It's just SLZ pulling off the Genji here for the first time today. Really the only killing power right now on the board from us. 18% and counting, as we do have F-Ward to control the point. What's going on over here in hallway? Flaticue troubled. Suzu's going to get them out. SLZ is going to go pursue. Oh, Flaticue turns the corner, lands the shot. This is Flaticue's hallway, apparently. Magic might have something to say about that. Another good swift step in. Rare after dropping the Kitsune Rush. Dashes back, help the back line. F-Ward looking very coordinated here so far. Another great fight. Really nice play out of Ploro. Number 1, the Flock fan. Thank you for the follow. That's Flaticue with the OC. Oh. Magic trying to spot. Terror Surge does a little bit, but not enough. You're able to get Nevs with it. But it's just SLZ and Magic left alive here from Moss. 82%. Energy Jab lands. Flaticue was so low, and Magic just had too many targets. Couldn't lock them all down. Once again, Flaticue survives on just a sliver of health. Blade in. Stopped by the rally, stunned. SLZ's got their own on the point. Unto goes down, Neil Frank goes down. That will do it. F-Ward will come up with the first map. Yeah, I was a little surprised I didn't get a touch there either. I was kind of expecting them to get a touch, but that's okay. All right, let's see where we go next. Higher seed in map 1, previous loser for later maps chooses which team bans first, second, instead of just immediately banning first. Ooh, that's a good question. I hope so. I hope so. But why would you ever choose to ban second? That seems... I don't know that that's... Is there actually an advantage to getting to choose which team bans first? It seems kind of redundant just choosing which team gets to choose. It's like, okay, so in a lot of sports, you know, you like flip a coin to determine like who gets the ball first or who starts first or whatever. It's like flipping a coin to determine who gets to call the coin flip. Like, it's kind of redundant. But hey, it is a good question, Maddie, and it's what I don't have an answer for. We do know that Moths get pick and ban here. We're going to Suravasa with the hazard ban now. We're also going to get Moths starting on the attack, which I can go ahead and fix for us. What's up, Spectrum? I appreciate you being here. Loki forgot what FACEIT started. I mean, it was pretty quick. It was a pretty quick turnaround. There wasn't much time to even think about it. Yeah, see, I'm too nice. If somebody doesn't vote for one or pred for one of the teams, I'll just delete the preds. I'm too nice. Hey, but it doesn't make sense for the points to go into nothingness, all right? I like the points to stay in the community. You know, we got to keep it local. We got to keep it local. I got to say, after meeting everybody at the CECC event over the weekend and like getting to hang out and party with everybody last night and stuff and just kind of let loose a little bit, it makes me want to go to Stockholm a million times more because I want to come hang out with all my EMEA friends and do the same thing. Like, it obviously be amazing to, like, you know, to go to the games, to get to experience that, but it's the hanging out with the people. That's my favorite part, y'all. And after getting to hang out with a lot of the ENA people, and Soaks, randomly met Soaks. Yeah, I really I want to go to Stockholm so bad just so I can meet all of y'all. It was such an amazing weekend. All right. That's enough out of our copyright-free music. Thank you so very much. But we have some Suravasa to get to. We said it was a hazard ban coming through from Moths. That was a sojourn ban from F Word. Get that plugged in for you. We'll get to the map too. Interesting, Maddie. Okay. Okay, I can see the vision. Okay. Fair enough.
Initial flashpoint. Mark.
We are going to get the JQ once again out of F Word with the hazard ban now coming in. Double flex DPS look. And when talking to Nevs about just a quick history on this squad, one of the things that they mentioned was the DPS, that they're really both hit scan players that are very flexible into flex DPS heroes. And it is definitely a different mindset. But so far, so good. The Venture Genji working out. The Rock Ninja combo. You'll be there, Spection? I would love to. I would love to. Another one to flock in says better flock in. Random screenshot to flock in. You damn right. You damn right that's real spec. Okay, free flip. Now that was a little bit of a Charlie Niner. A little bit to, I mean, it looks like they were trying to go find the supports. You know, Magic did kind of force the fight down low. Both teams are missing a player. What do we got left here? 3-3. Neves is down. Looks like Neophrite and Rare kind of focused down Jazzy. Meanwhile, Neves gets the brunt of all the damage on the other side. But even with that, we're going to get another flipper. What a weird couple of fights here. Or even one long fight? What a weird past 120 seconds we have seen on this point. Consider Rush now invested here from F-Word. They also have a barrier to play with if they so choose. But have been able to keep constant pressure here. It's denied Moss the ability to really stabilize. Arclight's going to fall. We do have Beat Blade available, but so low in the fight, no chance to use it. And Moss able to get some good picks throughout this exchange, which has really just felt like one giant exchange. But a great job from F4 to keep pressure on. Now, I say that. Magic is going to be able to stall here for a bit, and you've got that Beat Blade combo still coming back. Now there's a flip on to the point. Rampage from Neves is only going to hit one. Jazzy gets the blade in. Flaticking trying to finish this with their own Dragon Blade. Rare comes up with the final blow. SLZ late in with their own. The ultimate will not be enough. Finished off there by Rare in the back. And we will eventually get F4 picking up this point.
Next flashpoint ruins.
Fan account apologies. Yeah, sorry. Fight taking place in transition. I was reading chat. And, yeah, these teams decided to break out into a song and dance here, like, completely out of the dance floor. They're, like, out in the streets. Dancing to the beats. I say beats. Neophrite actually has beat ready to go. Ooh, a couple kills come through the other way. All right, that's a good fight for Moss en route here to what is this, Gardens? Yeah, I'm sure everybody here's already signed up for FACEIT, but if you haven't, use the code. We're doing so good. We got so many signups. I can't believe how many signups we got. Nice Rampage, Magic, and SLZ. Purple for the moment. Rare with the rush over this point as well. Rare continues to look spectacular here today. Moss struggling a little bit here to work past the front-loaded damage of the Queen cast comp. So first the point, almost force a flip. Trying to open up some space to work here through this rotation. Magic will get up towards this primal range. Gonna have to pop in the back after some good damage pumped in from Rare. Drops onto the point. We're going to SLZ investing blade into this as well. Keeping eyes on Neophrite. Yeah, Magic was just honed in on that sound barrier. Knew the sound barrier had to be available. And for the first time on this map, a definitive win here for the Winston composition out of Moss. Ooh, Monk's gonna go ahead and invest this early. I was curious which team would be the first to pull the trigger on that, and where I could stick my camera to be in the most awful position possible. I think I managed to accomplish both. Leo Fred's gonna drop a beat. Jazzy gets killed before they can find theirs. Once again, Rare comes up with the goods. Staying right in line. Another Kitsune Rush on the point. High value Kitsune Rush. Really nicely played out of Rare. I don't know if Floro died while typing before, but you know what? You know, a little redemption on that one. It's gonna be 2-0 here on Suravasa for F-Word.
Nice.
We're headed into Palace. That's just giving chase, that big old bulky. Perfect. Oh, but they didn't get the Suzu in. Magic and Jazzy both in a purple. I swear I saw the Suzu land from Monk on that one. But the purple still persisted through that. No. No. Not quite high note. Not quite. Oh, hey! Our first look at Freya. We got the debut of Freya here in FACEIT League. I mean, I guess really in semi-pro play in general. I know I'm too late at a pulse. I'm really curious. That's a pretty gameplay. They got the hit gauge coming in with the sound barrier. Okay, SLZ is going to go ahead and put the blade in on the back of that. That neither gets anything. Flaticue, I should have just left it on the Freya palm. Flaticue shuts down both sound barrier and Dragon Blade. Yeah, I don't really want Suravasa to change either. I think Suravasa is pretty nicely built. Well, I mean, you know what? I will say the reworks have been generally very, very good. So let's let them cook. They've been so good at identifying, you know, just minor improvements on the maps. Let's let them cook. But I do agree. I think Suravasa is pretty nicely designed. Now, Ninjunk City, I mean, could probably use some tweaks. Ducks comes to mind. Magic Primal Raid leading up to the high ground. Flaticue did invest the Bolo. Good fight for F-Word where they're able to generate towards these last minute ultimates. They're going to have a full tank coming into this last attempt from Moths. Final try here on Suravasa. Yeah, you're kind of echoing my exact thought, Maddie. Like, we gotta have a little faith. We gotta have a little faith. Jazzy looking to back cap the point. Every single ultimate gonna be available. Jazzy goes down to try to start this off. Kitsune Rush thrown on in the objective. But Nevs has got Annihilation up. SLC's unable to find two, though. Despite all the check marks, this is gonna go in Moth's favor. 99% fight, down 0-2 in the map. And really only had the one ultimate to work with. I mean, I guess they had Primal. Oh, but Recontest is going to find two immediately on the sound barrier. Untu's able to get one with the pulse as well. Once again, it looks like Moths are doing everything right. But relentless pressure comes through. F-Word don't give them an inch. They're going to steal away Palace and potentially the map. Do we get a final touch here from Magic? Magic looks like they got booped off, but we do have enough people here. Try to get a last-ditch effort here from Moths on this point. But Flaticue's landing the bolts. We'll shut this down at a 3-0. F-Word will move up to match point. Oh, was there an Ajax in there? I missed it. Good catch. Yep, catch it right there. We never looked at stats for map 1, did we? We'll go look at map 1 and map 2 stats here in a moment. Let's figure out where we're going. Runasapi pick coming out from Moths. Ooh, okay. I haven't gotten a lot of Runasapi as of late. Yeah, I really want to go to Stockholm. I really want to go to Stockholm. All I can say is, like, I won't use adult beverage term, but just out of respect for FACEIT League, but we'll say, like, you know, Red Cup Pong hits different with pro gamers. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Cup Pong hits different with pro gamers. All right. Oh. Let's see. Lucio ban. So I'm guessing F word banned the Winton. I probably show some stats. Let's go look at some stats. First map stats. I'm very close between Magic and Nev. Very, very close. But never running away with it there in that JQ on Suravasa. I mean, just kind of highlighting the two tanks there. What else stands out to us here on Suravasa? I mean, team fights actually look a lot closer than you would expect for a 3-0, right? Team fights actually look very close. Well, I mean, again, for a 3-0 on the map. I mean, they're not extremely, extremely close. We're looking at SLZ and Jazzy getting hunted. Getting hunted. So we'll see if Moths can keep them alive here heading into Runasapi. What do we want? Freya now has a 100% win rate on this stream. You're not wrong, Maddie. Getting a Malga out of Nez. Malga out of both sides, as a matter of fact. What are we looking at? Okay, a Brig Juno backline for Moths. Here, let me do this. This is actually better. There you go. Brig Juno backline for Moths. We're looking at Carry Juno. Nev's already just in a lot of trouble. Yeah, it took way too much damage. Maybe even got booped into that awkward situation. Oh, no Freya here. No Freya here. So I believe I heard that Jazzy actually named themselves after the Jazzy Lucio skin. I believe that is actually the lore on the captain from Moths, Jazzy's name. %, ult down. Ah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Honestly, to be fair, like losing Kitsu at that point is really bad. It is actually kind of disastrous because just how important it is to get that first big engagement ult up quickly. So unfortunately, it is a little bit of a shot there against F-Word. There we go. So, I mean, despite being just after first fight, losing that whole charge actually not insignificant. For sure. All right, we're going to get a Diva swap. Try to counter the Mog composition. With Untu going back, or has pulled out the cast as in lieu of the Sojourn we're seeing on the other side. Now this would indicate to me, yeah, I'll be thinking, you know, added pro pressure onto the Malga, but the Diva kind of seems to counter that. So Magic kind of just bulls over the competition. That was like hand in hand with the DPS. Magic just had both guns extended. SLZ was holding on to one side, Arclight onto the other. And they just ran full speed forward, run over F-Word on that one. Let's say they lose Jazzy in the exchange, and looked like Flatq was actually kind of hunting for that spawn camp. Untu's gonna go and pop a Deadeye. Everybody just kind of ducks around the corner. There's the overrun. Get one out, the dash to get the other. SLZ takes a ton of damage from that. Arclight now gonna respond with the overclock. Arclight, Monk, and SLZ all took enormous damage from the Deadeye and just never quite recovered from that. And despite trying to fight out like a animal with their back up against a wall.
We're so close to winning! Come on! Look at me go!
Purple landed. Monk's gonna wait that one out. We're gonna get an orbital ray thrown right down the straight. Rally thrown in from Jazzy as well. They're trying to gang up on Flatq inside, or excuse me, Untu inside. Exactly who they find. Nev's able to escape it. No guns are really pointed at Nevs. Just enough to make Nevs uncomfortable. Overrun will find the pilot. Self-destruct not going to be enough to get the extra mech. We get another fight win here from Moths. They're able to maintain control in the center of the map. That should be enough for checkpoint. Unto plan down main flank. Okay, now working to the inside of the building. Nano Blade goes out, or Nano, excuse me, Nano Boost onto Flatq. Just throwing triple shots down into the face of that Morgan. Nev's able to finish him off with a swap onto an Orisa. And TS1 goes marching back the other direction, but not before, in fact, Moths did pick up that all-important checkpoint. They will get close spawns, which means a swift fight, although not swift enough to maintain their close spawns. Still a fight right back here in the middle. Magic canceling the overrun. Looking for this cage fight, no doubt. I'm going to have Blade to go in. I'm just going to go ahead and spin the Deadeye early. Might have been able to hold on to this, break cage, or even just put pressure on the cage. But just trying to open up to find a pick. There goes Magic with the overrun. Cage fight is down. Is able to catch at least one in that. Nevs was caught in that too, as a matter of fact. That overrun did some damage to Flatq, and we're going to get another win from Moths. Domino won. The cage fight works out well and ends up being the only ult they need in that. Apparently SLZ was feeling a little sleepy after that fight. Saw that purple fly in from Neo Fry. Flatq dashes in on SLZ. It looked a little isolated. Oh, great deflect to fight Arclight. That was a real target here. The rally gets shut down. Jazzy not able to find much with that. SLC trying to swing this. Look at a counter punch. Finds 2 with the blade. We're down at a 3v3, but had to spend everything to pick up those pair of kills. Don't know if it'll be enough to swing the fight. Magic has run themselves right back into this engagement. Monk has, you know, the beam to work with if they so choose. Bionade lands, but nevertheless, Magic and the rest of Moths go careening forward to reclaim this corner and pick up a kill on the Nevs along the way. Heart and speed combined with a sleep dart should allow for a disengage, and Monk is going to go way far forward to throw this orbital down. They end up getting picked. Oh, but Unto stays peaked for a little too long while the rest of the team is disengaging. Not the end of the world, but a little bit of extra percentage, or meterage, should I say, picked up here from Moths. Arclight once more. Vladiki gonna dash to the back. Beautiful Bionade. Neofrod gets one in. That's been looking for those the entire map. Have not really found a significant engagement nade. But the timing on that one was perfect. And there's no carry on the other side. Just the timing had been a little early, or been a really good job there from Moths to kind of avoid the nades, kind of back away, get the shield of Jazzy up. Not that time. Brilliantly played out of Neofrod. Now, it is not in this fight, as you can see. Neofrad's still a few steps out, as Rare is going to get popped early. But another beautiful purple lands. There it is. Once Neofrod shows up, it is all done. 2 fights in a row. The big Bionades out of Neo end up being a difference maker, onto some great shooting there at the end of the fight. So F4 get checkpoint on the back of that. Spectacular pair of fights out of the Yana. Now a Nano Blade available alongside an Overclock. Which makes this cage fight look not so powerful. A little scary running into all that, even with Maga. Disengage, unsuccessful. Unto is able to slide in, catch SLZ as they're trying to get around the corner. This leaves Moths in a bit of a precarious position. They've got a narrow margin of a lead to protect. Orbital Ray now thrown in. Jazzy goes down before the rally can hit the battlefield, though. And the Nano Blade just tilts everything going in F4's favor. That is going to be the lead. 3 fight wins in a row. They do spend all 3 of their ultimates to make that one happen. Which Moths coming back out with a 3-piece of their own here. Okay, push on the right-hand side. Oh, where does Jazzy get caught at? It looked like a good move. I saw the vision there. Magic is going to try to invest this cage fight late. It's good. Well played. By sheer numbers, that did not look advisable. SLZ down means, they're still not out of hot water. But you found kill on the Nevs and Flatteq. This should eventually be a hold. It's just a matter of, do Moths have to spend anything to make it happen? Okay, they will force the disengage without having to use ultimates. SLC almost fighting off more than they can chew on the inside. Good speed ring. Get everybody out of the Terra Surge. Magic is going to land a crucial pick with the overrun. So with 20 seconds to go, Moths are back in control. Down 0-2 in the series. They're going to have to win every fight from here on out. I think it's going to be 2, if not 3 more. Ooh, I don't think everybody got close spots. No, everybody did not get close spots. A swift move. Very split-second timing. You just gave a massive advantage here, or at least maybe some breathing room. Bionade landed, but Arclight has the OC in the back line. Tanks are going face to face. Both overclocks on the battlefield, and Rare's got an overclock, the orbital, to try to help with that tank battle. But SLZ has already cleaned up the top. Rare finds some revenge. Magic is low, Magic is down. F-Word will seal it out here on Runasapi with a massive comeback to close it out in a 3-0. I totally put that on that 3. I don't know what you're talking about. Show me some stats. There we go. Magic actually, I mean, 24 and 5, you know, had fewer deaths than Nevs on the other side. Couple more elims as well. Still a little bit behind in damage in that map, but oof. Things were looking so good for Moths until they weren't. That DPS live. Woo! Yeah, Flacco. Flacco 20. Excuse me. Flacco had a hell of a day in general. 27 and 3 there on map 3, though. A little quieter on map 2. But 27 and 5 on map 1 with 9,500. And then 27 and 3 on map 3. Fewest deaths in the lobby, highest elims. Not the most damage, but that's normal for a Genji. GG's! Our first game of Season 5 is in the books. Actually, technically, there was a few matches played over the weekend, but our first match on stream is in the books.